I don't want to make this like a conspiracy or anything like that, but you notice that uh, we get caught up on things and um, or hung up on things, and these things are like colloquialism that where it's implied or implanted something that is not even the actual sentiment, or it's like you're in contention with uh, cynicism just on behalf of the fact that there is a possibility. It's like saying, for instance, you can't prove that Donald Trump didn't rape, so therefore it's possible. It's a possibility that has to be looked into, or something like that. Like, you don't just pick somebody. It's not natural to just pick somebody and postulate that they're possible, that they could have done something, if there's no proof that uh, they did something. You don't just. What was Elon talking about the other day? There's no proof of something. There's no proof that it is. There's no proof that it isn't. You know what I mean? Like, so is it dialectic then? Is it brought on by people in a power struggle that want us to talk about this for some reason right now? I can't remember what it was. He was talking to somebody about fuck. I can't remember. They do this all the time. You know, like you can't ever come to a balanced perspective of what terminology means, and you're going to end up having to slink back into the habit of using the colloquialism, even though you understand it's inadequate as conveyance. It's inadequate expressively, it's inadequate as a conveyance, but I'm going to tone it down, and I'm going to come, because you can understand, I guess, you know what I mean? Like, why would I have to break down what you mean if you know what you mean? As far as like evil or something like evil, yeah, there's it's a weird question. Is there evil in the world? What do you mean, is there evil in the world? Evil is the degree to the capacity you have to organize, and it means predecessor, primordial, primeval, primordial, mankind. Mankind is predecessor. That means man is evil. So what is this all about? Like, why do you keep asking about? Is like, you know what I mean? Like, you're not even solving for anything. You're not bringing clear perspective to nothing. You don't have any basis or premise on anything. But no, I know what you mean, because you're trying to say that there is sinister, like a sinister force of consumerism that promotes the big guy. There's a nepotistic cabal. There's depraved lunatics, the BTK, bind, torture, killer, whatever. There's all kind of little idiosyncrasies in the monstrous soul of mortals. Yeah, you get it. There's evil out there. Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like, it's an inadequate conveyance, because you're just using the word evil means that you're not being direct and speaking exactly to what's happening. You got to be able to call out what it is. You know what I mean? We're not playing dumb. We're not going to play stupid. What was another one? Cause you at some point you just want to know what they mean, then you go ahead and just subscribe. I'm not really subscribing to uh, the the kind of like, I mean, it's a dabbler, lazy kind of mentality that doesn't really want to go deep introspection anything. You want to play it safe, and you're gonna keep coming back around to the same spot. Like we don't know. Like we're driving home this point or this message, like we haven't figured it out. And to some extent, you can say you're promoting the very same problem, because you're bringing in uh, bureaucracy and institutionalism. You're going to bring in the state to foment their power over everybody, and to answer for a problem that you can't speak to, when actually we know we can. It's just, you have to allow people to use the colloquialisms, because they're not trying to enslave your mind. Basically, you think that colloquialisms are trying to enslave your mind, but the people who are stuck using them, are they trying to enslave your mind? So why do you have to get them to you know what I mean? You might as well just take the shortcut. Don't make things more complicated than it has to be. So they're not supposed to have the more expressive conveyance, because they're not the ones that are they're not the ones that heard the call to want to address it, or can speak to those concerns or anything. It's like they're like a groove, that they're stuck in a little wave riding safe little zone where they can't be wrong. And it's like, okay, well, I mean, all of a sudden they talk about schizophrenia. All of a sudden everybody's talking about it all over the internet. Schizophrenia. Somebody wanted everybody to talk about schizophrenia right now, because it's the point to which they can ascertain a need for a regimen or a schedule of treatment for people that they want to contribute the schizophrenia to, being that it's just like, because they wanted to sell, everything basically, like you can't be an expert about everything recovery and putting yourself together and strong, and at the same time you want to be the one to sell the wine and the spirits and everything. Like, make up your fucking mind, if you want to sell wine and spirits, sell wine and spirits, but don't sell the recovery talk of trauma and injured child, and we have to speak to marginalization and all these kind of things. Like, fucking sell the beer, fucking sell the fucking alcohol. People get fucked up. People want to be together on the holidays, getting twisted, knocked back, and fucking faded, and that's what it's all about. Like, stop fucking fronting. Just because you know that the next thing that they're gonna need after is a dissociative antipsychotic, then fucking that's a whole different business, and you just gotta compartmentalize it. You just gotta don't be trying to crossing the streams between municipality and austerity. Like, we know what the fuck you're trying to do. Come on, man. Come on, I wasn't born yesterday. I can see that shit right there. Like, I know that shit doesn't work. You know what I mean? There's nothing bad or wrong or immoral about either one of them on their own. You're not supposed to moralize no hustle. So there's going to be austerity, real austerity that belongs, okay, and then there's going to be municipality. That belongs too. You're just trying to cross the streams where you can create enough chaos to try to get something out of nothing. Like out of chaos comes order. Yeah, you fucking put that together like you're fucking it's like the terrible twos of fucking these entry level adepts. They just got a little bit of they got just a little bit of the picture and they're going out and flex their little entry level initiate occult adept, you know, like they're flexing their little baby shit, their little bit of NLP that they could go out in the world and use, you know. Hey, when you run out of gas, you're out of gas. If they're gonna try is to double dip, and in order to do that, you need a almost like a lower caste of and consumeristic and as with anything that you come to need, you figure out a way to attain it. You figure out a way to cultivate it and to have it being cultivated. So it's like available. So you don't have somebody with something to hold out power over you with. It's just natural, right? And it's not, that's the interest that goes against the that power section of aristocracy. They're collectivist. Everything is, you know what I'm saying? They don't have Unitarian designs, you know what I mean? Like, but it is important for them that we have them. Like, it's just they're maintaining that so we have it. They don't have it. As you can't, you know, you can only commit to going one direction. If you're not omniscient, you just go one direction.